Three, hello and good evening, good afternoon, actually, ladies and gentlemen. We are exactly at around 11:56 in the morning as we are here with our continuing coverage of high school 7-on-7 football live in Edinburgh, Texas. I'm Alex Espinosa, Kevin as my color analyst. As San Benito Greyhounds start off with the ball on a quick pass, not enough for a first down. That pass completion to Rodney Rodriguez, sophomore, to get him second down and 5. San Benito playing against the Donna Redskins. If you're just tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, we had a good matchup between La Feria and PSG Memorial, as La Feria was able to dominate offensively and defensively. Dario Sanchez with 4 touchdown passes. San Benito Greyhounds pump fake, wide open to the end zone, touchdown Greyhounds. And just like that, in the first 1 minute of the game, the Greyhounds are able to score first.
Justin Martinez, the incoming senior, was able to haul that one in from Elijah Hernandez, the starting quarterback for the Greyhounds.
Good pump fake. Everyone fell for it. The only one who didn't fall for it was the wide receiver because he knew what he was up to. So now Donna will get a chance to score a touchdown. Let's see if they can answer back with some points. Cone was placed a little bit too far away from the spot. They moved it to the 40-yard line. Donna on the shotgun. Quarterback looking left, throwing left. Pass is caught. Not enough for a first down. Just a check down to get some yardage. We'll see if they repeat the same follow that San Benito did, in which they were playing conservative offense and making big plays once they get the first down. This is second down now and about 7 yards for the Redskins. Quick snap, looking right, checking it down to the running back shoulder fade. He has a little bit short of the first down. They're going to call it third down and short. Donna Redskins with some quick passing offense. Let's see what they do on third down. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to do deep passes with a check down on the right side. And Donna with 20-40 left in this game. The San Benito Greyhounds are able to score first and out route and pass deep side, and it's almost intercepted. No flag on the play. There was contact, but not enough to warrant a flag.
That's Aaron Reyes. That kid can play some football. He's one of the bright young stars that Coach Dan Gomez has on his squad. Johnny Garza, the defensive coordinator for San Benito, and a team that's really been making some noise. And offensively, they got some pieces. I don't see Jermaine Corbin's name. Not sure if he made it out. He's here. He's number 5. Trying to spot Jermaine Corbin. Where is he? He's going to be one of the better wide receivers this upcoming season as a junior. Carla Castilleja, the running back. These guys might want to watch out over here from PSG Memorial. They're moving the ice chest. They need to get out of the playing field.
Or maybe that's what they want. They want the ice chest. Maybe they're trying to attract the football players to get them over there. Tell you what, in this seat, I wouldn't be surprised if someone jumped into that ice chest. And second down pass, looking, check down. A good block, good protection by the Greyhounds as they were able to get a completion. It's going to be short. It's going to be a third down play. And we'll see how the Greyhounds are going to respond in this one.
Little by little, we're starting to see more of the kids, the athletes, starting to wear masks. I know earlier this summer, not too many kids were wearing masks. I know Elijah, this is the first time I see him wear one on the field at least. So it's good to see.
Good throw on the left side. Pass is completed for a first down. That's Kyler Castilleja for that first down marker, and a good run after yards after catch.
Kyler's dad, Keaton, swung by us earlier, said, hey, give me a piece of paper. Let me write you down the rosters. So, Keaton knows the drill. So I was like, all right, there you go.
And it's a turnover on downs for the Greyhounds. Not enough for that first down. Redskins are going to get a chance to see if they can get a touchdown and tie it up in this game.
A little bit of a trivia on the spot. Can you guess who the official is here on the side, Alex? When you see him, maybe you'll be able to guess. If hopefully he's got his mask on, and you might not be able to guess who he is.
Can I get a close hint to let me anything that isn't a dead giveaway?
He was a football player.
Oh, well, that really doesn't narrow it down by a lot.
He played quarterback.
Oof. Well, that's
It really narrows
narrows
it
it
down,
down
right,
to
just a little bit.
narrows it down to around the thousands.
Okay,
Yep.
District 36A.
Oof. 36A. That's a tough one.
Well,
Played for Sam. Did he? What? Oh no! If I asked for a school, it's gonna make it even tougher. Flag on the play.
if you had asked for a school, it would have made it easier.
Yeah, right. No, yeah, I meant to say it would have been a lot easier if I
Right
asked
here
for
at
a
the
school.
35. Let's see if he turns around. You might be able to.
I don't think he'll ever turn around on
I don't
us.
think so. I think he knows what we're up to.
I think so too. Maybe he's
Was in
listening
the
in.
graduating class of 2018. He played in 2017 in the fall of 2017.
Oh man, then that one I'm probably not going to be sure about. Then, no, I'm not.
I
gonna
tell
be
you
able
his
to.
name, you'll be like, "Oh, that guy. He was a stud."
Let's
McAllen
see.
Memorial. There's the team.
That's a tough one. Well, it's definitely not Jonathan Sanchez. It's definitely not Matthew Kaufman because Matthew Kaufman graduated 8 years ago.
Right, and it's not Angel Amaget either.
Or it's not school either. Is
It's
it?
Sean Scoggin.
Is
There
it
you
Sean
go.
Scoggin?
That's
Wow.
Sean Scoggin. There you go.
Wow.
Minus the beard.
I was going to mention that too. And then he looked skinnier also. I mean, when I would watch his footage, he looked like a bigger built quarterback. Maybe that's just the padding. I may be going crazy.
Yeah, no,
Oh, wow.
yeah. Yeah, I was talking to George Mata. He goes, "You recognize that fellow over there?" I was like, "Who's that?" That's Sean Scoggin. I was like, "Wow, really?"
Sean Scoggin, wow.
He was quite the quarterback in the day for McAllen Memorial.
Really good passer too. Him and Campbell Spates were just inseparable. It was something else to watch.
Trying to look around on this San Benito roster. Let's see if there's any seniors on defense. Aaron Reyes may have been a sophomore or a freshman when McAllen Memorial played at San Benito in 2017 in the second round of the playoffs.
Oh, I remember that one. That one was one heck of a game, man. A pass going nowhere. It hits the ground.
Okay, Aaron.
And the player in anger throws it at the wall. Thankfully, it bounced back and hit the ground again. Didn't hit him. That would have been hilarious for it to happen.
Yeah, that's Aaron Reyes.
That was close. Almost spilled your Gatorade. My bad. All right, so that's turnover on downs by the Redskins. The San Benito Greyhounds going to get a chance again on offense. And I still remember when I was a sophomore over at McAllen Memorial, we had done the district alignment. San Benito Greyhounds were a part of our district. It was, I believe, 31-5A that we got moved up to. And the Greyhounds, when I saw them, they were humongous. It's fascinating to see now at how much they've developed. They were bigger and stronger. Now they're faster and I would say taller. They were about average height, but they're a lot faster than they were back in the old 2012-2013 season. A lot has changed in high school sports, especially since my time. And for the record, I'm not that old. And second down, quick pass down the middle, caught, hit by the safety, but he holds on to it. First down on that catch, Ricky Perez, the senior. Is it a first down? No, unbelievable. It's not a first down. So in that case, it's going to be a turnover on downs on a third down play. Good catch and good props by the receiving corps of San Benito, but no cigar, as that's going to take it back to the Donna Redskins. Donna, with 16 minutes left in the game, still have not scored at all.
You know, another hurdle with this pandemic, with the case for Donna High, that this is the team we're watching. They're under a new head coach, Mike Gonzalez, who just recently got this job. He's a Donna product. He's a former Redskin himself, and the reason why it's a problem is because these coaches have not had an off season with their kids. Everything got shut down in the spring. That's usually when head coaches will come in normally, and then that's when they'll start implementing what they want in their program. It's crazy because something right along the lines of trying to implement your new system was what I was listening to the Cowboys, the talk show this morning, was that Coach Mike McCarthy was saying that the Cowboys have, maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks until they open the season, and they barely just got past the, quote, implementing stages of what they're doing. So you talk about being behind schedule, I mean, but it's no one's fault, and for Donna, Coach Gonzalez has his work cut out for him. He did not have a spring with these kids. I'm sure he's still learning names. The kids are still learning what he wants to do, and it's difficult. You can only do so much through Zoom.
Exactly. You can't really do much. And rush by the quarterback, has no choice but to throw it out. And that's turnover on downs. A good rush, good play by the San Benito Greyhounds to force the quarterback to throw it away. So now Greyhounds get the sack, get the turnover. San Benito defense all happy. And something I noticed also, it's not that big of a crew for San Benito. If I'm counting correctly, I'm only seeing maybe a total of 14 players overall.
That's about where it's at, more or less, for these 7-on-7 squads.
But it's something else. And pass completion, quick pass, escapes the first tackle. He may not have enough for a first down, but that was a good pass and a good catch for the Greyhounds.
Donna North, another program that they just hired a new coach. Port Isabel, Tony V, back there with the Tarpons. Hitch and go, there it is.
And good spiral, good. Oh, incomplete, almost had it.
Ricky Pettis, the young sophomore, had a good move on that hitch and go. Got the DB to bite.
And just a little off the mark by the quarterback, but other than that, would have been a great play. You've seen a lot of the pump fakes, really, the hitch and go routes, tricking this Donna Redskins defense. That's only the second time they've done it, but if they had been if the wind had been on their side just a little bit, it would have been a touchdown. And quick pass down the middle in triple coverage. Oh, he almost had it. Oh, my goodness, if he had caught that.
Justin Martinez, you talk about climbing the ladder. Look at Elijah sitting there on his backside like, my goodness.
This is not my day. That was not a good one.
Well, no, not that. He's just like, wow, a little bit of a frustration, but it's like he threw that ball into double, triple coverage.
Triple coverage, exactly. Similar to the Marcus Mariota's throw against the Cowboys on Monday night where he threw it to Jonnu Smith, and he was in tight coverage. He had, if I remember correctly, Xavier Woods, Jordan Lewis, and Byron Jones all in front of him. And
why you got to do that?
Oh,
why you got to do that? Come on now. Why you got to put our boys down like that?
I don't mean to put our boys down like that.
Come on.
I'm just referencing a good play. No, I take it back. Dak did have a triple coverage throw. I remember that was against Detroit. Michael Gallup. There we go.
Talk about Michael Gallup. That pass he tipped to himself and caught. Talk about that play. Talk about Amari Cooper toe tapping that touchdown pass against Minnesota. Talk about those.
Talk about the 3 tiptoes that he had. That was something else. My brother, who happens to be a Vikings fan, he was really mad. He did not like Mike Hughes after that game. Even though the Cowboys lost that game, Amari Cooper had a great game, and he had to. And it was in that game where he earned his contract extension. Third down now for the Redskins, needing a first down, throwing a deep pass, one-on-one coverage. He's got the open, and it's overthrown, and it's incomplete.
So bear with us, folks. Donna, they have jerseys but no numbers. They gave us a roster with names and numbers, but no numbers on the jerseys. So.
Well, remember what Nathan said. If he has to, he'll get the spray paint and put the numbers on the back of their shirts. I don't know if it's legal, but maybe we can do that.
Tape will do.
Tape will do, but it's a lot harder, too, especially if it falls off because of, with the sweat.
Right.
So now it's officially third down for the Redskins. In need of a first down, in need of a touchdown to tie it up. Left side, there's a cross route, deep pass on double coverage, pass incomplete, almost intercepted. There's no flag. Now it's a turnover on downs. The Redskins have not scored at all in this game in the past 15 minutes. 10:55 left in this match with the Greyhounds going back into the field. And the Greyhounds themselves, they haven't scored since that first drive.
No, look at George Mata hooking us up with a nice little box of pizza there.
George Mata hooking us up with a nice pizza. Good snack for us. We'd like to thank you so much and appreciate it. Appreciate all the kind hospitality that we have been receiving here in Edinburgh. I'd like to thank everyone here that's watching us in Rio Sports Live. We understand that it's tough not being able to watch football games, and we promise you we give you our absolute best when broadcasting these games.
Andres Villagran is now the quarterback. Now, here's a kid you're going to want to keep an eye on in these next coming years. He's going to be a sophomore this year, big-bodied kid.
Big-bodied kid. Looks like he could scramble if he wanted to. Good footwork, throwing it down the middle. Good catch in, and it's a first down around the 15-yard line.
Yeah, he's only going to be a sophomore, and I met him at Career Day when San Benito hosted us at Career Day, and I say he's about a healthy 6'1" maybe, and you know this big tall kid just comes up to our booth and says, "Hey, Kevin," he's like, "How you guys doing?" You know, we always watch Rio Sports Live, and you know whenever you guys have San Benito on, you know we always enjoy watching it, and actually Kyler has a younger brother, Carmine, who's up and coming in the ranks, so. There's a couple of big names and big-bodied kids that are going to be coming through the San Benito program, and Andres is one of them. He's one of the future stars on this team.
Pass incomplete, third down, and just a little bit off the mark. It happens sometimes. I tell you what, the idea that he has.
Right, and one thing that I'm really excited about is Coach Steve Marroquin, who's the offensive coordinator in San Benito, and he's had his fingerprint on he's left his fingerprints on some of the better quarterbacks we've seen in these last couple of years. You know, Trey Guajardo was one of them at PSJ.
Tell you what, it would have been funny if that ball hit the cameras.
No, it wouldn't have been funny.
Okay, fine.
No, it would not have been funny at all. But you know, back to Coach Steve Marroquin and the things he's been able to do with some quarterbacks. You know, Victor Campos, when he was the offensive coordinator at Brownsville Hanna, he definitely had something to do with his success. And then, of course, Trey, when Trey was up and coming at PSJ. And then you got guys like Smiley Silva, Jacob Cavazos. You know, and Andres is coming up. And, you know, the fact that he's going to be able to have his career, you know, that Marroquin's going to be able to get him early in his career. You know, as a sophomore, he'll be able to work with him well. So I'm really excited to see, you know, Andres in these upcoming years. And, you know, we're not making any assumptions. You know, there's Elijah Hernandez is a senior coming in this year, and Andres is going to be a sophomore. We don't know who the starting quarterback is going to be. You know, but nonetheless, the future is bright. And San Benito's kind of gone through this trend where after they lost Eric Reta, who was a 2-year starter and started a couple games his sophomore year. They've been funneling through quarterbacks, one and done with Cavazos and Silva over these last couple of years. If they do go that route with Elijah, then that'll be the third straight year they do a one and done as far as the quarterback position goes. So I'm sure if you're a Greyhound fan and if you're Coach Marroquin, Coach Gomez, it'd be nice to have some longevity as a quarterback when it comes to their classification and being able to have that stable, you know, that stability for a couple of years, and I think Andres will be able to provide that for this Greyhound offense in these upcoming years.
And I tell you what, that quarterback controversy, not really controversy, but situation.
No, there's no controversy. I want to make that clear. There's no controversy at all on, you know, and again, we don't know who the starting quarterback will be. There is no controversy at all. It's a very that's a very touchy word, but nonetheless, no, you're right. You know, but again, you know, the future is bright when it comes to the quarterback position. For San Benito and the weapons that they have around this year with a guy like Jermaine Corbin, Justin Martinez, Jason Martinez, Kyler Castilleja. You know, he's a kid too who's been on the varsity for quite some time, and he knows exactly what it takes. And he's a versatile kind of running back. I think a lot of people forget on how good of a route runner he is.
San Benito Greyhounds, first down after the turnover on downs, short yardage. And, yeah, I do apologize. I did not mean controversy. I meant
right.
Competition, I meant.
Right, yeah, absolutely.
It reminded me similar to the Javier Obregon and Justin Owens competition that happened in the 2011-2012 season. Justin Owens had transferred. He was a sophomore, if I remember correctly, at the time. He was taller, faster. But Javier Obregon had been with the Warriors longer, and this was his junior year. And so the competition, it was really neck and neck on who was going to take over. Obregon took the job his junior year in 2011-2012. But then the next season, Justin Owens took over and became the starting quarterback, helped Nicky Rowe get into a 2-0 start. Unfortunately, he suffered an injury that ended his season, and Javier Obregon eventually took the starting job. But Justin Owens was never able to regain that starting role after his injury.
Some folks are wondering where the Nicky Rowe Warriors are at. They're afoot. They're here somewhere. We got their roster turned in.
Pass
Like
caught.
San Benito had just gotten here about an hour ago, and they brought up their roster to us. And again, we have their roster here. They did turn it in, so they'll be around here.
And
at some
looking
point.
at the board, it looks like Rowe will be coming in today, later on tonight. Right now, they're probably looking for shade, looking for somewhere to cool down before the game starts, or maybe even to practice, if anything. I actually wouldn't be surprised if they're on the field behind us, because I don't know if you noticed
Yeah,
this,
some teams
Kevin, but
some teams were warming up right behind us. I'm probably gonna let Jacob Young slide back in here, and I want to go check out that team GOAT over yonder. They got some names, they got some players on that team. I'm kind of interested in seeing what they're up to, but because we had a monster matchup circled on the slate, Vela and Team GOAT, but because neither teams had uniforms or numbers, they were pushed over to the left side, and on a broadcast, we want to have those names and numbers out there. So
that way we can make it as accurate as possible, and I couldn't agree more. And we'll see how it goes. Right now, the San Benito Greyhounds scored their second touchdown of the game on an out route left side of the end zone to make it 12-0. Donna Redskins are now back on the field on offense. They're looking to find a way to score. And it's going to be a quick run inside. He's going to have to shimmy one. Touches one barely. And not enough for a first down, but it is a good gain. The San Benito defense has been playing terrific in this game, shutting down the passing offense and a little bit of the rushing. And they've done a great job in being able to get to the quarterback, having one sack in that crucial turnover on downs to keep it 12-0. And it's a quick pass on the stick route. It is completed. It doesn't look like he'll be enough for a first down. The officials will still call it third down. Donna Redskins haven't had a red zone trip yet. We'll see if they're able to. And it's a quick pass in the middle, just on the left hash mark. That's a first down. So now the Redskins going to get a chance. Their ball is placed in the red zone. So now another commentator curse, as it's a first down from the 20-yard line. Redskins calling the play. They have 2:28 left. They scored a touchdown here. They might have a chance to be able to get the ball back. We'll see how it goes as they take the snap. It's a play-action pass. Looking, deep pass in the middle. Intercepted! Intercepted by the Greyhounds is number 4, Nathan Julian. The Greyhounds get the ball back. And look at this, a little celebration.
And there's the flag on the far side of the field, right around the 20.
Excessive celebration, not surprised. Maybe taunting, I'm not sure what it will be.
I think they're going to go the route of excessive celebration.
Probably. If they had rolled the ball the other way and made it as if they were trying to impersonate bowling, maybe it wouldn't be excessive celebration. But when they sent it off to the Redskins sideline, that would draw the flag.
How much time we got?
Oh, right now we got 1:30, so looks like the Greyhounds all they need to do is run down the clock.
All right. Yeah, just in case you're wondering, the laptop's facing Alex. he's punching the buttons and running the show. I'm just here to his right now. I don't gotta. That's cool.
Kevin, all you gotta do is ask if you
No,
want
that's
to
cool.
look at the clock.
I just wanted to know how much time we got.
Well,
as well as San Benito's offense has looked, it's only 12-0.
exactly. That's why
That's the interesting thing.
surprised me. Exactly. They've had some good plays, but that was it. Nothing much. And looks like the game is just ended. The officials, I don't see a whistle, but both teams are going back to the benches.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yep, and it looks like that's how it's going to end in a shutout, our first shutout of this tournament. And it's San Benito 12, Donna 0. I'm Alex Espinosa. Kevin here is my color analyst. We'll be right back with more coverage of 7-on-7 football here in Edinburgh, Texas.